Hey, Jason here from Simply Swider. So if your GE dishwasher is throwing that annoying E4 error code and won't finish its cycle, don't panic. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to diagnose and fix it. Good news is most of these E4 errors are totally fixable without calling a repair guy. Before we get started, if you run into any questions, jump into our Facebook group. Links in the description. We've got thousands of people helping each other fix their appliances, and I pop in there daily to help out. So let's start with the most common culprit. Something's blocking your drainage system. I had this customer last month call me in a panic about her E4 error. Turns out she just had a new garbage disposal installed, and guess what? The installer forgot to knock out that little plastic plug. 15-minute fix, $0. Here's your first check. This takes about 2 minutes. Pull out your bottom dish rack and look for standing water in the tub. If you see water sitting there, we've found our culprit. Something's blocking the drainage system. Don't worry, this is usually the easiest fix. Now, here's where most people mess up. They immediately think the drain pump died. Don't go there yet. Check your filters first. Pull out those little cylindrical filters at the
And
bottom and
replace.
see if they're caked
Just
with
twist
food
the
debris
ultrafine
or that
filter
greasy buildup.
counterclockwise to take
I've
it
seen
out.
filters so
Then,
clogged you
with
couldn't
the
see
fine
through
filter,
them. Clean
rinse
those
the
bad
filters
boys
with
under
warm
hot
soapy
running
water.
water with an old toothbrush. If you've got a garbage disposal, run it for 30 seconds. Sometimes food particles back up from there. And here's the big one. If you recently installed a new disposal, there's probably a knockout plug still in there that needs to come out. Now for the tricky one, internal leaks. This fools most people because the tub looks completely dry, but water is actually leaking into the hidden base pan underneath. Here's the key clue. Your dishwasher tub is empty, but that E4 code keeps coming back immediately. Here's how you know you're dealing with this. Your tub looks completely dry, no standing water, but that E4 code won't go away. The dead giveaway test is to tilt your dishwasher forward about 45 degrees, carefully now, and see if water runs out from underneath. If it does, bingo, you've got an internal leak. Most common spot is that circulation pump O-ring. Costs about 10 to 25 bucks, but it's down there in the base where you can't easily see it. Sometimes it's a cracked sump housing or one of those flexible rubber boots on the drain lines. These rubber parts just get tired after 3 to 5 years of hot water and detergent cycles. Don't make the mistake I see all the time, replacing the flood switch because it's giving the error when the real problem is the leak that's triggering the switch. Here's one that surprises people. Too much detergent causing suds to overflow into that base pan. This guy calls me up, brand new GE compact model, keeps getting E4 errors, but no mechanical problems whatsoever. Turns out he was throwing full detergent pods into this little countertop unit. Way too much soap for a small dishwasher. The suds were literally bubbling over into the leak detection tray, making the system think there's a catastrophic leak. If you have a compact dishwasher under 8 place settings, use only half a detergent tablet or pod. For countertop models, use just 1 tablespoon of powder detergent. These smaller units literally cannot handle full-size portions without creating overflow. You'll know this is your problem if you see excessive bubbles or if the error happens right after you switched to a new, stronger detergent. Last up is an actual sensor failure, which honestly doesn't happen that often. The flood switch has two jobs. It monitors water levels and measures temperature through an integrated thermistor. When this thing goes bad, you might get E4 codes, but you'll also notice the dishwasher won't heat properly or might not fill at all. I had this customer whose dishes were coming out cold and dirty, plus the E4 error, to test the flood switch with a multimeter, and only do this if you're comfortable with electrical testing. It should read about 10,000 ohms at room temperature. But first, try cleaning around the little float mechanism, as debris often causes false readings. Before you replace the switch, clean around that float mechanism real good. If it's still
Now,
sending bad
put this one
signals to
back
the
in
control
there.
board after cleaning,
Okay.
then yeah, you need a new
So,
flood switch assembly. Runs about 25 to 45 bucks. This little guy right here causes more E4 headaches than you'd think. We're talking a 10 to $25 part, but it's buried down in the base of the machine. Difficulty level is maybe a 3 out of 5. You'll need basic tools and some patience. Don't be a hero if you're not comfortable working in tight spaces with water lines. Drain pump replacement runs about $80 to $165 depending on your exact model, medium difficulty job, but here's the thing. Don't assume the pump is bad just because you've got standing water. I've seen people replace perfectly good pumps when the real problem was a clogged filter or disposal knockout plug. The flood switch runs 25 to 45 bucks, and it's actually not too bad to replace. Usually just a quarter-inch nut driver and maybe 10 minutes if you can reach it under the filters. The tricky part is making sure you're not chasing a symptom instead of the real problem. Test it with a multimeter before you buy a new one. All right, if we're talking replacement parts, let me break down what you're looking at cost-wise and what's actually worth fixing yourself. Here's the repair economics reality. Most E4 errors cost way more in labor than parts. Service call's gonna run you $150 to $300, but the actual parts are usually under $50. That's why learning to diagnose this stuff yourself saves serious money. Now you can see on the screen right now the most common GE models that deal with these E4 errors. Maybe you'll spot your own dishwasher there. The Profile series seems particularly sensitive to pump O-ring leaks, and those compact tabletop models are notorious for the suds overflow issue. Don't ask me how I know that, but I've probably worked on every model shown there. That's how you tackle the GEE4 error code. Here's your step-by-step checklist. First, check for standing water and clean those filters. This fixes 85% of cases. Second, if the tub is dry but the error persists, carefully tilt the unit forward to check for internal leaks. Third, if you have a compact dishwasher, reduce your detergent by half. Finally, if none of these work, test or clean the flood switch assembly. Most of the time, it's going to be a simple drainage blockage or a small internal leak. Both way cheaper to fix than calling someone like me. Now that you've got it working again, here's how to keep it from happening. Clean those filters every couple months. Don't overdose the detergent, especially on compact units, and keep an ear out for grinding noises during the drain cycle. That's your early warning system. This failure pattern isn't unique to GE, by the way. Anytime you've got sensitive leak detection paired with rubber seals exposed to hot water cycles, you're going to see these same issues across brands. The diagnostic approach stays the same, just different error codes. If you guys know someone who's having appliance troubles, please send them the link to this video or a link to my channel where I have tons of other videos showing how to fix pretty common issues with appliances, sometimes for free or as little cost as possible. It sure beats having a repairman come out and spending several hundred for them to fix it when it could be something so simple. If this helped you get your dishwasher working again, hit that like button and drop a comment below. Let me know which fix worked for you. Really helps other people with the same problem. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We'll get this out to more folks who need to save some time and money. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.